Let's dive into the discussions shaping the nation.
Taoiseach, there's absolutely cross-party agreement in this House around the necessity to repeal the Legacy Act. So I think you'll be representing us all when you ensure that that happens. And the issue I want to raise with you is around Frank Stagg. Frank Stagg's 50th anniversary will be 2026. You'll know that he was the Mayo hunger striker. And recently an academic work is being done on him, only to find out that the British have locked away his files in Kew until 2089. I have raised this issue with Hilary Benn before, and I'd ask you, Taoiseach, to raise it with the British Prime Minister. There's absolutely no reason whatsoever why the files of Frank Stagg, the hunger striker, should be locked away until 2089. Gormagat.
On it. In terms of, and I would say more generally around the legacy issue, I've watched Say Nothing on the Disney Channel, and there's a whole lot of issues of bombings, murder, kidnapping of Jean McConville, where there's been no real attempt at closure, no real attempt at reconciliation, no attempt to say what happened was wrong. And it was, if you look at the episode on the bombing of the Old Bailey, 200 innocent British people injured and maimed. Like, what was all that about? So I think we do need to deal with legacy in the most comprehensive way. I think it's striking we haven't had a debate on Canova in this House. There's a comprehensive report. It deals with collusion between the state, the British state, and loyalist paramilitaries in the murder of innocent people, and indeed of others. But it also deals with the campaign of the provisional IRA in terms of against its own people, as Canova describes it. But this House hasn't even had a debate on that, and that's something we should consider in terms of the comprehensive aspect of dealing with legacy, because it does matter for future generations that these issues are properly teased out in terms of the use of violence for political ends. On Dublin Monaghan, I'm very clear that any material we have should be given to any inquiry. Just hear me out, please, a second. It has happened already where bespoke legislation was passed in respect of Kingsmills, for example, and where the judge there did pay tribute to the Irish government. I'm clear, and I've been saying to the Minister for Justice and the Minister's predecessor, that in respect to the Omagh bombing, again, there's an inquiry up and running.
Thanks, Taoiseach.
That information should be provided by our government and our Department of Justice in particular to that. And just to make the point, and on the Dublin Monaghan bombing, it was previous Fianna Fáil governments that led the way in terms of inquiries into the Dublin Monaghan bombing. And we know the outcome of the various reports in terms of access to the British files.
Thanks,
on that. I think others, I don't have time for the other deputies. Deputy Daly raised the energy market, the energy question. Yeah, I think I just want to say it was the meeting was a preparatory meeting for the summit, which is happening in March, which will be comprehensive, which will cover a wide range of issues, which will involve a number of ministers, and also obviously the security situation in Europe was discussed, as well as Northern Ireland and legacy.
Like, share, and subscribe, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.